Alright everyone, today we are not just doing math, we are auditioning for the Smart People Club, and this question is straight from the MENSA Admission Test. And for those who don't know, MENSA is the largest and the oldest high IQ society in the world. And to get in, we need to score like 98 percentile or higher on a standardized IQ test. So basically, if you solve this, you are officially allowed to act slightly more confused than everyone else and call it deep thought. So Mensa tests don't care if you know the name of the third king of England. They care about the pattern recognition. Okay, like can you see the logic hiding behind these numbers? So let's find out. Come to the question. What number is missing from this sequence? 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, and this we have to calculate this number, and then 5, 25, 6, 36. Okay. Now let me make some space to write. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so before we touch those numbers, listen to me very carefully. Most of the people see a sequence and think it's a straight line, but wrong. In advanced logic, we often deal with the interleaved or the alternating sequences. Now think of it like a DNA strand, okay? Two different stories twisting around each other. Now sometimes a list of numbers is not one sequence. It's 2 or 3 sequences wearing a trench coat pretending to be one. Now to solve this, we have to decouple the data. And in mathematics, we call this a subsequence. If we have a sequence AN, okay, and we can extract A to N, the even terms, and A to N minus 1, that are the odd terms. So if you look at this whole thing at once, it looks like a mess. I know that. If you look them separately, so this is a magic. Now let's look at this Mensa puzzle. Look at the numbers. 2, 4, 3, 9, 4. This we have to calculate. And then 5, 25, 6, 36. Right? Now at first glance, it's jumping up and down. Like 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 9. It's total chaos. But let's use the shadow sequence technique. Okay, let's split them into the odd position terms and the even position terms. Now first take the odd squad, like first, third, fifth, seventh, ninth numbers, like that. Okay, so this is 2, 3, 5, 6, and so on. So it's just n minus 1, sorry, n plus 1, right? Now the even squad. 4, 9, this is the one we have to find out, and like then 25, 36 and all. So each even position number is the square of the number preceding it, right? Like 2 square equal to 4, 3 square equal to 9, 4 square, this is our missing hero, okay? 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36. So if we take 4 and square it, what do we get? 16, right? Now don't just believe this in one time, okay? A real scholar looks for the general formula. If we define our sequence as xn, okay, then for odd n, xn equal to n plus 3 by 2, and for even n, xn equal to x of n minus 1 whole square. So this is a recursive relationship marked as a linear sequence. So when you see a sequence that goes small, big, and your brain should immediately scream the alternating sequences or the alternating primes. Okay, and in the examination like this, they love to hide the squares and cubes inside the simple counting sequences to see if you will panic and try to find a complex common difference. Now don't fall for the trap. Okay, so we have just solved our Mensa entrance question. Okay, so in the next session we will be solving this type of question. So see you in the next session, guys. Bye bye.